It's Tuesday, I'm late, and there's caution tape everywhere. It's time for an update. So the electrical work is in high gear. Let's see if we can't give you a little bit of a view. Unfortunately, a lot of it's covered up, but they have, if you're into electrical, or if you understand what's been going on, they are replacing the transformers. It's an infrastructure project before it actually passed. But they're replacing in this city, up in our neighborhood, a lot of the transformers because they're about 50 years old. It's about time to retire them. Put in more modern transformers that can handle more power, backfeed from solar panels, whatever. So it's all been engineered and everything, and you can kind of see where they've cut the concrete, and that's why all these boards are here. It's just to protect anybody from falling into the little holes that are left. They've what was down here before was basically a giant concrete lined hole called a vault, and they pulled the old vault out because it was all cracked and falling apart and a danger to the transformer that's in it. They pulled that. They put in a new, okay, neighbor is trying to figure out what's going on. They put in a new vault, and that left a little bit. They had to dig a hole big enough to actually get it in there safely, and that left a bunch of little holes around it. They're going to patch up the sidewalk. I've seen them do this in other areas in the neighborhood. It's going to look nice when it's all done, at least as far as the sidewalk. Now, over on that end, I had mentioned before that they are working on, they're going to put the transformer in the garden, and so you can kind of get an idea where it's going to be now because they've dug out a little bit. They've also put their big metal plate down here because they've opened up the sidewalk, because they have to find all the utilities and dig down far enough to actually put the new conduit below all those utilities. And that's why the street is all scored here, because tomorrow, Wednesday, they're going to come back and dig all of that out, dig a trench that basically takes them back in this direction so that they can move the wires that were in here all the way back up there to the transformer. That's it for the electrical. Let's look at the garden. And so we'll head up this way, and hopefully the phone won't overheat on me. Now, I've not managed to get a whole lot done as far as gardening, but one thing I have been doing, I've been working on this compost here, and I started a compost here. I sifted all that soil. I put in grass clippings after I mowed the lawn, not all of it, but a good inch deep, and then incorporated it in. And I got a ton of these lemons, so I just decided to toss them in. It'll give it a little bit of moisture. I need to stir that in and probably throw in some more moisture. It's drier than I thought it would be. And then I have another one here, which I'm just letting it air out. I still have to sift all that soil and decide what I'm going to do experimentally. This is the same mulch, this is the same compost that I did before. I'm just giving it like 6 months to actually break down, but this one is different because I'm using grass, and I remember grass does generate heat. I guess it's a chemical reaction that goes on as the grass is breaking down. That, I think, is why it's as dry as it is in there, so I need to get some water in there. Moving on to the garden proper. Yeah, I think the lettuce is basically bolted and almost useless. I'm going to cut it back down a little bit more. But if I just ignore the lettuce, the rest of it's doing pretty good. You can see, hopefully, in here, yeah, there. Okay, there's another biggie. Wow. Yesterday it wasn't nearly that big. I let it go another day, and now I've got another giant. I had a really big one. I'll show you a picture here. And I'm looking to see if there's any more. The reason they get so big is because they just kind of hide in there. I don't quite notice them. You notice how that's almost the same color as some of the leaves that are not doing as well? In fact, it looks like they're getting mildew. I'm gonna have to see what I can do about that, but I gotta pick that one. I'm not sure if I see much for beans going on, but I've picked a few more cucumbers. Those are doing okay. The carrots, they're really kind of matted down here. Let's see if we can't, ooh, that's a decent sized carrot in there. Maybe I need to give that another look. See if I can pull some of those out. Yeah, there you go, another cucumber. I'm sure I could find a second one on here hanging around somewhere. But cucumbers are doing well. I did check on this stalk of corn, and I checked one of the ears, and it's not quite ready yet. But I've also noticed I've got another one behind it, another stalk of corn behind it. I got a stalk of corn growing up here, and another one there. Wow, that's 3 more. And then I've got the really tall one there. So yeah, a lot of the corn is starting to develop. Once I pull, it turns out I can only get 1 or 2 ears off of each stalk. So having 5 stalks is 10 ears of corn. That's pretty good. 10 for the whole year, maybe not that much, but hey, yeah, that's what it's looking like on the side. And in the back here, I did manage to pull some weeds up there. Not everything, but a good chunk of it. Ooh, flower. And then over here, I guess I need to get some water on these today, but this is what the tomatoes are looking like. Ooh, we got one ripening. And we got a couple of down here. Okay, as I was saying, it looks like I've got one that's ripening here. And I got a couple more down here. And I need to, this is actually that same plant I need to lift up. Something like that. So I'm going to go get some tape, garden tape now, and take care of that, and maybe get some water on these plants. But otherwise, everything's pretty much looking good. Look at this. We got the radishes are doing well. No peppers yet, but lots of plants. And lots of wasps all of a sudden. Uh-oh. Alright, well, I'll figure that out. We'll wrap it up here. Take care of yourself. Take care of the ones around you. And may your thumb be green.